Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Talk. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Talk. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Talk.
Not too long ago, I think this was like 2 episodes ago, we talked about the United Nations Agenda 21 so-called plans to take over literally everything here on the planet.
Right.
Basically. By the way, we done received a whole lot of feedback, still receiving lots of feedback from that show. And I just want to thank y'all, thank all the viewers out there for your comments and for subscribing to Truth Talks. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you, and stay woke.
For real, G.
So, getting into our topic of discussion for today, which is actually going to be a continuation of Agenda 21 topic. Last time we really just spoke about the overall agenda and what it means and some of the features of the plan. And we spoke about the depopulation, but we really didn't get into it and talk about how they're going to execute this plan that they have to eradicate the hungry and homeless and all these other things.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be deep. And also, I still want y'all to go do your research because it's plenty more out there. We're just showing you bits and pieces of the things that really matter.
Yeah, don't just believe nobody's word, you know what I'm saying? Do your own homework, too. We invite you to do that kind of thing,
Now, some of these plans for depopulation are said to be taking place right now as we speak.
Right.
Some of these things are believed to be just speculation. The government and some scientists have, they done tried to explain it away and say that it's all a conspiracy and that we shouldn't bite into it or that there's no need to be concerned about it.
Yeah.
But whenever the government tells you shouldn't be worried about something, you should definitely be worried about something.
That's when you mainly do your homework, and start to look into it.
Be concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to dive right into it and start with this thing called chemtrails.
Okay.
That's the first thing we're going to talk about. It's called chemtrails. Chemtrails. You may have heard of it. You may not have heard of it. You know what I'm saying? Chemtrails is 2 words made into one, chemical and trails. Have you ever looked up in the sky and saw airplanes releasing what looks like smoke? You seen that, right?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of like when smoke comes from a car exhaust pipe. Well, it's strongly believed by a lot of people that those planes are releasing trails of chemicals such as aluminum, strontium, and barium. And it's believed that those chemicals have had all kind of negative effects on the human population, on the animal and insect population, and also it's affecting the weather, the climate.
Oh, yeah.
And all that.
Now, Craig, let me tell you, before you even start that part right there, me and my brothers used to look up in the sky a long time ago, and we used to, see we call it skywriting. You know what I'm saying? We think that they doing that. That's a friendly way of, doing it before, to get you kind of used to it.
Doing.
Yeah, they the plans to do that, but, we never questioned it because, you're thinking that maybe they doing a sonic boom test or something like that, going fast or something. Mm-hmm. So we just never even questioned it till these, doing research on these topics,
Definitely. There's a man by the name of Ted Gunderson. He was a former FBI chief, and he made a video stating that he saw firsthand that chemtrails are more than just speculation. In fact, he says they are very much reality. Yeah. This information coming from a man who was on the inside.
Yeah, FBI, what I'm saying?
He was on the team. You know what I'm saying? He was the chief of the FBI.
Yep.
He also says that he witnessed this happen personally.
Firsthand, G.
Firsthand. You know what I'm saying? He saw it firsthand.
How does something like that make you feel of, where you of course, maybe you look into your country as you supposed to, that they helping you or this and this kind of thing. But when you find it's almost like finding your wife in the bed with somebody, bro.
Hey, wait a minute now. You're going to kill somebody.
It really is. And that's the way it feels, too. You know what I'm saying? After all these kind of... And I'm going to be brief with this. Every year, I got to do a smog check on my car. every year everybody has to do a smog check on their car because they're worried about your carbon footprint and stuff like that. This defeats the whole purpose of all that kind of stuff. So if you got us thinking about pollution in the air and this and that, and you are in the back door, really
they doing some on a grander scale.
Aluminum in the air, bro. That ain't good for lungs. So yeah, it ain't break my heart because I know America can be sneaky. I know this world could be sneaky. I know man is sneaky. You know what I'm saying? But it just kind of enlightened me to a little bit to make me be like, damn, y'all really going that hard at us?
We talked about the animals, the fish and the birds. Mm-hmm. How many videos have we seen of dead fish and whales washing up on the shore of the beaches, birds falling from the sky and dying?
All that.
We've seen quite a few. As a matter of fact, there was just a video I saw recently, no lie, like a few weeks ago, bro, of birds slamming into the NASCAR Hall of Fame building, hitting the ground and dying. It was all over the news.
Damn.
There has to be some explanation as to why these birds, all at the same time, just fell from the sky, crashed into this building, and some of them died. And they said the injuries range from fractured wings to eye damage.
Damn.
Very strange. Now, these birds is in the sky all day.
Chilling.
What's in the sky that made them all take a dive at the same time and crash into a building and just fall dead?
Man, hitting that chemical they got in the air.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's very crazy. Like I said, the government has been trying to explain it all the way as just some conspiracy. You have to understand that the people that are planning the depopulation are very rich, very powerful, very influential human beings. They own and control the media.
Yes.
So, of course, they have the power to control what's being revealed and what shouldn't be revealed.
Or to make it look like a scandal.
Exactly. Or to cover up anything they have to. This is something they've been doing for years. Wow. Truth talk. Yeah. Wake up, stay woke.
Man.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know what's going on. Now, Ted Gunderson, the one that was telling the truth about everything, I recommend that you go back and look at some of his videos.
Yeah.
Because he sheds light on a lot of things, such as the Oklahoma bombing, which he says was an inside job.
Yeah.
The JFK murders. And just a lot of things
inside.
You should definitely do your research on, because you would definitely be shocked like, okay, wow. And always remember, he was somebody on the inside. And by the way, Ted Gunderson is dead.
Yeah.
Now,
conveniently,
July 31st, 2011, his son made a statement that said he died from cancer of the bladder. But many people believe, and even Ted Gunderson believed himself, that he was poisoned by the government.
Yeah, that's what he was even saying.
He even said it himself. He had many attempts on his life for shooting off at the mouth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. I had many attempts on my life for shooting off at the mouth. Just look at his videos, because he breaks down a lot of things that you need to hear.
These are people that's called, whistleblowers. That's what they call people in this arena. They call them snitches. How we call them snitches.
They call them whistleblowers.
It's some on trial right now, trying to find out that, but that's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this is what they try to do. They try to discourage people from telling the truth, because all of this, what we talking about, all this is based on, like my man said, it's a few select rich, super rich is what I will call them, and that's what they call themselves, the super rich and the super elite. They're scared, because what they do is they don't have no concept of God, so they actually fear that if the planet is overpopulated, if there's too many people, like, so say it's 10 of us in a room and it's only enough food to live for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What they coming up with in their mind is like, you know what? We need to get down to 5 so we can live for 6 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they're feeling like, resources are going to be, not enough resources, not enough food, not enough this and that, not enough this kind of thing, with ozone layer that I've never seen in my life to this day anyway. They got people worried about that kind of thing. So this is some of the things, because they're in fear and they want to preserve all these things and be greedy and keep them for themselves, G.
Truth talks.
Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Talk. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Let the truth talk to 'em. Talk. Let the truth talk to 'em.